to disclose the whereabouts of that money, because that money is party money. We were expected to have used it. In fact, if the money was used, probably we would have had an edifice where this press conference would have taken place. So that is the first question we are asking Chairman Wontumi in reaction to his presentation. Why the office, the campaign office of the Vice President, and where is the money that was given to him to use to develop our party? The press conference also dealt with the statements made by Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, which to us was not an attack but a sincere comment about activities that are going on in the party. You would agree with me that somebody like Honorable Chairman is a national executive officer by virtue of his position as the majority leader of Parliament. But we are all aware, including the media, that he is one of the campaign managers of the Vice President. He goes from constituency to constituency campaigning for the Vice President. This is against the practice and the laws of the party. And so if Honorable Kennedy Agyapong speaks to this, I'm not sure it's insulting him. He's only complaining of something that is happening in the party that is lawlessness. Remember when Chief Alan had to resign, he made mention of how chaotic the party has become. People becoming so lawless. A regional chairman of a party going about campaigning for one candidate when he is supposed to organize an election to choose one of the 4 candidates. We believe that if the party has executive members, especially national executive members who are well-meaning, who are determined to make sure that the party progresses, they will pay attention to some of this misconduct and deal with it. And this is what our candidate had opportunity in Kumasi and spoke of. He has also mentioned that he would cause the arrest of our candidate. And I want to take time to deal with this issue.
Sir, yeah.
I will call it a bluff. And say that, and dare him to arrest our candidate. We are daring him. Sir, because before Wontumi, there were men.
Yes.
Typical Asante men who won battles.
Yes.
When I say typical Asante, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Not aliens.
Yes.
Who won battles for Asante.
Yes.
And the generation is not extinct. So you should be careful. As much as you respect him and his office, you should be careful and mindful of what he says. Because we are ready. Our candidate said that an eye for an eye. I hope he heard it. I'm really creative. We mean it. And so you should dare arrest him. If there's anybody who should be arrested, he should be the first.
Yes.
Number one, have you ever heard of a regional chairman of any region slapping a sitting parliamentary candidate?
No.
Wontumi is on record to have slapped a sitting MP. And he's walking free on the streets of Kumasi. Because at page 21 of the document, it reads, I want to quote verbatim so that you would understand the second paragraph about the 6th line. It is important for a dossier to be prepared on him and deliberately, he's talking about Kennedy Agyapong, leak through and deliberately leaked it through our friends in the opposition who will call for his prosecution. So already there is a plan to prepare a dossier of our candidate, whether through or not. And then they will leak it to the opposition, and the opposition would call for his prosecution and then he will be arrested. Now he couldn't wait for the opposition to do. Wontumi himself has started it. And he's calling upon the Ghana police to arrest our candidate so that they can prosecute the Agyapong document. I am making this statement and saying to the whole world and Ghana that we are aware of the document. And we have read it line by line. Yes. And we know why Alan Chairman could not go the full length of this content. Yes. Because it is also found in page 2 of the same document why he should not win the election.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And so, Wontumi believe that we are one family and one party. And I believe that because of that, he should measure his utterances. Kennedy Agyapong has never insulted anybody. Yes. He has made a point. And interestingly, all the good things he said about Asante region, the chairman never heard any one of them. For instance, the chairman says that he said that Asante for Etuomusuna Guno Makofa and Tafo. That's what he said. I'm quoting him. And if you listen to Honorable Kennedy, but he didn't make any sense. No. Use the word Tafo. No. He spoke about how Asantes can reject their own. Otunfo has said, and I'm quoting him, Moma Asante 7 years. Yes. And he said nothing more than that. And so, to quote him by saying that it is not true, it is a fabrication that he intends to do to incite some group of people against our candidate. But I do not watch. Because our candidate has shown love to all manner of people. Sure. Yes. Yes. When we went to the north and they were using torchlight operation, Wontumi was the chairman. He had several contracts. He had benefited from the party in Ghana, but didn't hear that story. Our candidate bought a generator, a plant,